we learn as we keep going.
Yeah, whilst I work on that, you could probably allow somebody else to present, then I'll come afterwards.
Okay, okay, that's
That-
fine. So we have hello Mohammed, are you here? Mustafa. Hello, Mustafa. I'm not hearing from Mustafa. Okay, so there's this month that Sarah Young is supposed to be presenting today, but it's not around, so he sent us his video. So before that, let's play his video and watch his proposal whilst we wait for the rest of the team to join. Please, let's listen to his proposal.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah. I'm the founder of Socius. Socius is a talent marketplace that makes impact work accessible and transparent. And for this Fund 11, we are proposing open source identity wallet for the Talent Prism 2.0 and certificates. 94% of young people want to use their skills for good, social and environmental impact, but only 10% are able to do so. This is because most opportunities are not very accessible or transparent. So they face lack of career advancement, they don't feel like they're making a difference in these different impact jobs, and insufficient financial incentives. So that's why we built Socius, so that they don't need to choose between financial stability and their desire to make an impact, because they can do both at the same time. So in order to illustrate this point, please meet Lawrence. So he is a software engineer, especially a blockchain engineer, passionate about creating, contributing to social causes such as climate and education. So he joined Socius, and we matched him with an edtech startup where he earns a fair salary. And we also have smart contracts for escrow payment that protects both employers and freelancers. And Lawrence's impact is recorded as verifiable credentials on a Talent Prism, on Cardano, using a Talent Prism to ensure transparent and traceable impact. And they get rewarded for this transparent impact. So far, 7,000 people like Lawrence have joined Socius, and together they've contributed more than 40,000 hours to different social causes. And this is achieved thanks to many clients and partners, including Emergo. We are official partner that helped with hiring their, especially engineers. So for this fund, we are proposing open source identity wallet for Talent Prism 2.0. So the problem we're trying to solve is that there is no identity wallet that is compatible with a Talent Prism version 2.0 at the moment. And we are going to build an identity wallet that can hold DIDs and also verifiable credentials. So this will fill the infrastructure gap of Cardano, and it's also open source, so anyone can use our wallet, or they can modify it and make their own wallet. And this can be utilized for various use cases such as KYC and KYB for compliance purposes, university diplomas, work certificates, and supply chain traceability. So there are many benefits for Cardano projects. If any other projects want to use Identity Wallet to hold DID and VCs, they can use our wallet, or they can create their own wallet from our code. And we are going to onboard more people to the Cardano ecosystem. We have already introduced Cardano to 7,000 users, and at the end of this project, we are going, our aim is to introduce to 15,000 users by the end of the project. So why did we choose Cardano? We believe in Charles' vision. I watched his TED Talk, and that's when I really fell in love with Cardano. And I would love to collaborate. I love collaborating with the community of like-minded people who genuinely care about social and environmental impact. and also really sound research on technology. We have a proven track record to deliver this project successfully. So myself, I have 15 years of experience in the impact sector, and I've successfully exited social venture before. We have designers, we have blockchain developers that have built products that are loved by millions of people. And we've successfully completed 5 Catalyst projects already. So our goal, our mission is to give everyone the chance to make a difference. And please vote for us and really appreciate your support. Thank you.
Okay, so that's a project from Sierra Leone. He's personally not here, so any other question will not be able to. However, I think his project is very impactful, and let's show him some love. Let's vote for him, and let's see more use cases and applications on Cardano blockchain technology. Nanasaf, I don't know if you are ready for your presentation, or we should move on. The next person on the list is, pardon?
Yeah, you can go to another person and then
Okay. Mustafa, please, are you here? Mustafa? Hello? Okay. Mustafa, if you are talking, we can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Hi, Daniel, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you,
Now we
Mustafa.
can hear you now.
Yes, so I'm just getting ready to engage you. If you can give me like 2 to 3 minutes, let me just finalize some details.
Okay, so that's fine.
How about that?
That's fine. Okay.
Thanks.
So the next person too we have on the list is Emmanuel. Emmanuel, please, if you are here, kindly unmute yourself and tell us about your project. Selmate, right? Emmanuel, please, if you can unmute yourself. Yes.
All right, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Emmanuel.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So my name is Emmanuel Ndemle. I'm a medic. I would like to appreciate if you can help me with the projection. You mentioned you could help us out with
Okay,
it.
that is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, a minute, please. Okay, here we are. Can you see the screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is PDF. Is there a way I can make it to look like? Okay, so here we are, please.
You
Over
can
to
just
you.
zoom it out. You can just zoom it out so that the first page will just cover the entire screen. Yeah, something of that sort. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So my name is Dr. Emmanuel Ndemle. I'm a medical doctor by profession, and I have love for technology. And this has led to me developing this project with some colleagues of mine. CellMed, basically, we have 2 main components: cell as in the basic unit of life, and cell as a cell phone. So we are looking at bringing health together, bringing health closer to the people of Africa. Africa is one of the biggest continents with a lot of youth. But when we are looking at the socioeconomic status of people in Africa, we know most of them fall below the bar. So what are we trying to achieve here? We're trying to create a platform where we'll be able to make healthcare accessible to everyone. Now, everyone has a phone. Everyone uses a laptop. Even in the remote areas, some of them use gadgets that have access to internet access. So this is a chance for us to bring healthcare closer to them. We know people are sometimes people have to travel miles. If you've been to some of the remote areas in Africa, they have to travel miles to the main cities to access healthcare. So if you are bringing the caption of telemedicine closer to the people, then we can achieve this when we make this possible for them to get access to quality healthcare, quality professionals right here on our app, CellMed. So what you see on your screen is just a framework of CellMed, where when you come up, you download the app or you visit our site, then you sign up, you get access to professionals based on your symptoms that you put into the system. So this is what we are trying to create. And another part we'll be looking at is the part of crowdfunding. We've got to understand that we have a national health insurance scheme, which is not so effective. You get to the hospitals and then there are materials that you need to buy. There are drugs and tests you need to run, and people cannot afford this basic routine test. They can't afford it. So why not leverage the blockchain technology as a medic and then try to have a social aspect of it where people can come together to support each other. So right here on our app, built on the leveraging the technology that Cardano is having, we'll be able to have a system where people, because the blockchain is transparent, they will be able to track whatever we are doing as an organization. They know the main source of the fund. They know to which wallet is moving. And in the last phase of the whole organization, we get to a point where we have a DAO system in place where the people doing the crowdfunding will decide who benefits from the fund. So let's go to the next page, please. So now I've actually given an overview of the whole thing. And then CellMed, we convey with compassion. We are at the forefront of revolutionizing healthcare and financial support across Africa through our Cutting Edge app. CellMed is dedicated to building a global community united by common goal and accessible to all of us. So when you look at where we started from, myself, I got out of med school. I have some colleagues of mine who joined me in a social entrepreneurship exercise back in university, where we were able to come up, form a foundation and support people. Based on this compassion, we've got to know that aside the need of education, one of the primary needs that people are supposed to get support for is health. And that's what we are trying to do, leveraging the technology of blockchain, leveraging the blockchain technology to help everyone and access everyone. So from 2016, where we started the foundation, doing some donations, until date, we think that this is the time to put forward the idea, to get support, to get the votes so that we can kickstart everything. Can you please move to the next bit?
Awesome.
Yeah, so I've already touched on some of the problems that we are trying to address. But when you look at, aside even the remote areas, long waiting times, limited healthcare access, financial obstacles. So I think when we are able to get this app in place, get the support, the crowdfunding aspect of the app, we'll be able to connect people, and then we'll have support for all those who need financial support as well. I've already touched on it, so we can move on. Yeah. So once again, for you to know our services, we are trying to create a real-time connection platform for immediate healthcare access, regardless of your location. Africa is our primary target because we know that most of the people here have fall under the low socioeconomic status. Blockchain-backed electronic healthcare record system, so that we'll be able to protect data. Privacy is our priority. Then the financial support access to make it easy. You know, sometimes people are even trying to support their family members in Africa, and they have to take 3 days to get access to their funds. Why should this happen? Well, we have the blockchain technology to leverage, and this is what we are trying to achieve. And when it comes to marketing aspects, we tap on social media influencers, tap on snowballing. When people get to know the benefits of our app, I think they will do well, referral programs as well, so that we'll be able to get to the masses, get closer to people, and educate them on the benefits of using our app, which is based on the blockchain technology. Can we please? Target market, everyone is involved, NGOs, healthcare professionals, globally, everyone is involved. But primarily, we're starting from Africa because this is where we are. Can we please proceed? And then we have a team of for. The developer is not in check at the moment, but myself, the project manager, our IT expert, and our marketing and PR guy is also with us, Mr. Enespebu. So now we are looking forward to having the developers on board. They're actually brainstorming as I speak. We have been having conversations to see how things will go. So please, I will tell you why we are using Cardano. Cardano is for everyone. Cardano is based on research. Cardano believes in cutting technologies. So please, if you think that we can bring healthcare access closer to people and make it easier for them to solve their issues financially, then please vote for Cellmed. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Emmanuel, for
Thank you
your
very much.
presentation. That's a very great presentation. I want to ask you, you did mention something about the national health.
Yes, sir.
I didn't get that one. Well, if you can repeat it for. I didn't get the concept about your app to the national health. You are muted if you are talking, Emmanuel.
Hello?
Hi, Emmanuel.
Yes, sir. So I'm trying to say that even though we have national health insurance policies in most African countries, most of these services that we render to people are not covered by this insurance. Sometimes some basic routine tests are not being covered. So why then not create this app where people can easily come found even as part of the app to support people who really need help and cannot access healthcare?
Okay, that's great. Okay, so anybody have question for Emmanuel?
From my side, thank you very much. I'm very much interested in collaborating with you on this project. I don't know if you are doing it for the first time or you've done it before. I've got the same project which we are working on now, exactly same like yours. How do we contact you?
Sure. So my email or my contacts are in the presentations. I could also pick your contact from the admin, and then we'll get in touch.
Okay.
So if you want, I could also leave my email in the comment section as well, so that we could go further with the communication.
All right. I also took a screenshot of your email. I'll send you an email.
All right, sir. All right, sir. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Boaz.
Great. Thank you for this presentation. It was really wonderful. I would like to know what may be the barriers to delivering your project and how do you think you can overcome them? Yeah, that's my question.
Please, can you take the question again?
What may be the barriers to delivering your project and how do you think you can overcome them?
Sure. Okay. So one of the main challenges we are actually taking down, all right, and that is the fact of legislature aspect and also the finances. So with the legislature aspect, in Ghana per se, the government is not so clear on cryptocurrency. So we think it will be a challenge when it comes to getting people to accept the app easily. But that's where it comes in our education process, where we try to onboard people into Web3, onboard people through the Cardano.
Hello, Emmanuel, you have muted yourself.
Hello?
Yes, please. You can hear you
Yes,
now.
so as legislature, as I said, the government is not clear on cryptocurrency. So we think this will be a major challenge, but we'll try to talk with the various stakeholders and also do our best when it comes to regards to the populace. We'll be looking at massive education to onboard people to know the basic and accept cryptocurrency as it stands now and the advantages you can get from the blockchain technology.
That was great. Okay, Emmanuel, thank you very much. If you can share your project link with us in the chat, we will appreciate it. And please let's show Emmanuel some love by voting for his proposal.
Thank you.
Yes, Emmanuel. And then we have John on our list. The next person is John. I've not seen him. I'm sure he's not here yet. So we'll move on to Mr. Nzola. Mr. Nzola, will you share your screen, or we should help you share your screen? You are muted, Mr. Nzola.
Oh, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, we can.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let me share my screen.
Mr. Zola, because okay, you can. Okay, that's great.
Can you see that? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I don't have much to say, but I think I wanted to present my project. It is under Cardano Open Ecosystem, and my project is called EmpowerNet. EmpowerNet is actually, in short, it is bringing the digital world to the place where there is no internet. So by digital world, I mean anything about digital online education, in videos and books and anything that like Wikipedia, educational material that we get online, to take those items and then bring them to the place where there is no internet, or the place where people have the internet, but the internet is very slow. They cannot really access anything, or they don't have any equipment or no electricity. So we build a box to do this. So this box, it will contains all the information. Let's say that you want to bring a program like the educational program for, let's say for a country like the Congo or Ghana. You have the yearly education program of the country, and through Ministry of Education, you can take all this stuff online and then put them into the box and then bring them to the place where there is no internet. And that this box will serve as a server to these people without internet. And we do it using using this box. So this box is called box locale. So in this box, we can put thousands of education material, videos. You know, some people can use it for other things. They can use it for movies, like they put their movies and videos and everything, and they take it to the community where they don't have internet. And how do they access the material into this box? When this box is turned on, it creates its own Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi spread in a distance of about 25 meters, in a radius of the 25 meters. We call this box also a library, a digital library in itself. It's very small. It's a handheld. You can take it in your hand. You just place it there. It has an internal battery. You can turn it on. And if you don't have any power, you can even use solar, a very small solar panel. You plug it in and then it turns on. And then once the Wi-Fi is spread in 25 or more than 25, sometimes goes to 50 meters, and people around it, they can access the material with their own Android tablets or computer or anything, any gadget they have. They connect to this and then they can get the material. For instance, I want to show you what we have one in the Congo. So in the Congo, we built this one here in Kinshasa. We built a bibliothèque locale numérique, and we say 0 mega. This is French because Congo is French speaking. So we say 0 mega. 0 mega, it means they call data their mega. Do you have any mega? No, I don't have. That means I don't have any data. So we call 0 mega because people who go into this library, they don't need any digital data. So they just go with their cell phone. But inside we put 10, inside there's about 10 Android tablets. So those who don't have a gadget, they can go and sit down and then access that box. The box is inside there. So what do they have in the box? In the box, they do have yeah, inside the box, they have when you access the box and then you open your browser, and what you're gonna see is this stuff here. So you connect to the box and you see this. This is inside the box. They are not on internet, but it is live like internet. For instance, I can give you just a simple example. If you get into the box, you connect with your device, and then you see there is Wikipedia, there is a Carte du Monde, that is the world map, there is a Khan Academy Lite. There's a lot of educational material here. For example, if you click Wikipedia, and then in Wikipedia, it opens up Wikipedia. It tells you that welcome, it's in French, but it tells you welcome to Wikipedia offline version. But it is very much like the Wikipedia. If you compare it with the Wikipedia online, it is the same thing. For example, quickly, I can type Nelson Mandela, and you click enter. It brings you about 3,000 results for Nelson Mandela. And then if you click you want one of the results, it shows you the picture of Nelson Mandela. You are not on the internet. Like now, I am not on the internet on this box that I'm showing you. It is connected in my house. So I am in the box. And then you can read about Nelson Mandela, and you can go more and then click more and then read about the history of South Africa. And you can go back and you can go more and then read about, so you are really in Wikipedia. Right now, if you take your Wikipedia, you connect, you're gonna see the same stuff in your online, but this is not online. And this is what we have inside. And then we have videos, we have many things, and even we have the world map. And this world map, it is not coming out from internet, but it is coming from the box. So the people in a village, they have this box, they can access the material that is there in the box. And why are we doing it? We're doing it because there is I want to check here.
Okay,
My
Mr.
screen,
Zula, you have about 3 minutes left. You can wrap up for
okay.
us.
Yeah,
Yes.
because there is about 40%, only 40% of the Africans are connected to the internet. And that means that more than half of the population of Africa is not connected. So many things that we're doing on internet, they are not possible for those people, more than half of the population of Africa, to get that. So that's why this box is there to bring the internet world or the digital world to the rest of these people. And for Cardano, I have prepared tons of educational material about Cardano, about cryptocurrency. I have already them ready to go into the box. But if you vote for my project, then my project is going to be helping those people to have Cardano, to know the education about Cardano and other things. And also my project, I will produce 100 of this box in this project, and I will give them for free for whoever wants them. Once I have produced the box, and it is free for all the Cardano ecosystem, you can apply and I'll send to you for free.
Okay,
Thank you.
Mr. Izola, thank you very much for
Mm.
sharing this with us. Personally, I've been your #1 fan when it comes to this internet in the box, and I wish you all the best. Please, do anybody have question for Mr. Izola on his internet in the box? This is one of the innovative things, because if you look at the Africa, one of the issues that we are having is, if not internet, then is electricity. So if we can have a device that we can connect to locally without interacting with the internet directly, and our younger siblings can actually learn, use it to learn and do their assignments and other stuff. That's great. So you have my support on this, Mr. Zola. Please, anybody have question for him? Any question for Mr. Zola? Okay, it seems like Mr. Zola, your presentation is well understood. Yes, if there's no question, then your presentation is well understood. And please, let's show him some love. You can also copy the link of your proposal on our idea scale and share it with us over here, so that you can read more about it and then share on our various social media handle. Nana Safo from Londano, please, are you ready to present for us?
Yes,
And please,
yes,
after presenting, don't leave. Stay and listen to the rest of the team members' presentations.
sure, sure.
Okay, please. Over to you.
All right. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Let me just share my screen quickly.
Okay.
So can you guys see my screen?
Sure.
All right. So good evening, everybody, and then thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your presentations as well. I think so far those ones that I've listened to, they are very much innovative, and I think that if of course they are voted for, they are going to yield a better result for the African continent at large, and then Cardano also. So yeah, of course, you guys have my support, and as I also present mine, it is my prayer and hope that you also support me as well. I mean, support my project as well, and then we are able to win at the end of the day. So yeah, so my name is Nana Safo, and I am a community ambassador. I mean, Ghana community ambassador to Landano, and then I'm here today to share with you a short presentation on what we have been doing so far with respect to project development and deployment. So we've already gotten some funds from previous funding rounds, and we've been doing some great job on the grounds. And then now it is about time for us to scale to mainnet itself, and then unleash the real impact that we seek to impact people in Africa and then the world at large. So if you see Landano, all we say is property rights secured for everyone. So in the background of my picture, you could see that there is a broad frame covering, if not hundreds and probably thousands of houses or buildings in there. And then you surely know that these are buildings or properties that belongs to individuals who had toiled very hard to actually earn these properties. But then on the blind side, what happens is that some of these properties, or majority of these properties, they do not have the right documentations to them, right? And then for that reason, people are actually somehow insecure about even the properties that they owe themselves. I believe we have seen some issues as such. I mean, if not encountered by ourselves, then probably our neighbors have encountered it and you have seen it already. So we say that across the globe, more than 5 billion people actually have legal rights to properties, but then they lack the records to prove it, like I indicated in the previous picture. And then 1 billion people are living with a fear of losing their property, which could be their land, their home, their shop, or their farm. I personally have encountered this, and I know it is really bad feeling to actually own something and then not really have utmost right over it, you use it for whatever you want to do. So having no documentation to your property actually means that in a long term, there's a certain uncertainty and there's difficulty in building wealth. For instance, in other parts of the world, people are leveraging their lands for mortgage, leveraging their lands as mortgages to obtain loans and grants and whatnot to actually better their lives in terms of scaling up for wealth or seeking greener pastures. But then suddenly in Africa or in some part of the world also, people have lands, people have homes, but then they are not able to use these properties as mortgages simply because they do not have the right documentations to, these properties. And it is really a burden that needs to be solved. So going forward, we all know the traditional way of going about our lands in Africa and to some extent, some part of the world. We all know that usually, especially, let me use Africa as a case study here because this is where we have had our pilot project already in Ghana and Mozambique. So we know that if you want to attain a land, what you do is you get a land, you have your surveyor, he goes to survey the land and then he generates the coordinate for you. So you get you go and use it for land title registration and those stuffs. And then so that is basically the traditional way of acquiring a land here in Ghana and Africa at large, if I could use it. But we are asking ourselves how easy or how user efficient would it be if you could just register your own land? Without necessarily having to seek for the help of other stakeholders that you probably have to do now to actually pay and everything. What if you could use a mobile phone, to basically take care of all of these activities to actually get your line title, ready. So this is the question that we have been asking ourselves. So basically, what landowner we are seeking to do now is, or what we have been seeking to do, or what we have been doing is, we have been building a mobile application that would facilitate easy easy administration of land management. So for instance, if you have your own land, you don't need to go through the back and forth of managing the land. Sometimes when you buy a land and you get a land document, at your back or at your blind side, the land is also sold to somebody else, and then it becomes litigation and stuff, which is not really good for any economy. So what are we doing with our mobile app? With our mobile app, we are trying to empower individuals who use our platform to be able to digitally sell or buy. Initiate the buying and selling of their land or properties using our platform. And then also we are looking at including DeFi micro lending. Like I said earlier, a lot of people have properties, they have lands, they have houses. Now they probably do not want to use them anymore, but then they just want to use them or or leverage on them as a mortgage to attain some loans or attain some funding support to build better things. But then because they do not have the right documentation, they are not able to do this. But what we are seeking to do with our project here is that with our project, because we are going to use the blockchain to work out your documentation and everything, you'll be able to get access to micro lending on the decentralized finance system that we are going to have or deploy on our app as well. Also, you get to have a digital land rights transfer, so you don't need to work around papers anymore. Now everything is digital. Everything is going to be on your mobile phone. So if, for instance, you are selling a portion of your land to, let's say, another person, all you need to do is to generate a token and then send to that person, right? I mean an NFT. So you send to that person, you mint it, and then that's all. You have done the transaction, and then now you have sold part of your or portion of your land to somebody. The same way, if you want to buy from somebody too, that is the same way it is going to go. So basically, the buying and selling of lands is going to be facilitated on a platform without the need of any paperwork and stuff. And then what we are looking to do here is we're looking to eliminate fraud, basically, because with
All
the
right,
paperwork,
Nana, not to
yeah,
cut you, but you're left with 3 minutes, so if you can wrap up first, please.
sure.
Okay.
So currently with the paper way of doing things, we know that it bears a lot of fraud risk and stuff. So we are looking at also eliminating that fraud, and then we are going to establish a tenure security. So once you're on a platform, you know that your rights are secured, your properties are also secured and everything. And then you also get access to your cadastral records, which you can use for, I mean, leveraging as a mortgage when you need loan to facilitate any other activity that you want to do. So why are we here today? We are here today because we have 3 proposals in Catalyst Fund 11 that we are seeking for your support in terms of vote so that we are able to implement all of these projects successfully. The first one that I'll touch on is the Cardano Mendes plugin by the Landano team. So we all know that as Cardano continues to evolve, there are a lot of loopholes that needs to be filled. And one of these loopholes is that sometimes when you are using low code or no code platforms to actually develop projects or dApps to suit the Cardano ecosystem, you realize that there are some form of difficulties. And we have been trying to use the Mendes platform to build this dApp, and we have noticed some issues or some gaps that we want to fill now. So with this project, we will be able to provide the platform in an ideal fit so that you can have the SDKs and everything. So in case you want to use a Mendes platform to develop your project later on sometime, there is this guide that we are going to do for you so that you will not find yourself wanting, just as we are probably struggling now or we have struggled before. And then we're also looking at mapping verified data requirements to Cardano-based solutions. And then we are saying that with a verified project like Landano, we need decentralized solutions for identity and credentials, which can be used by users globally. But then system requirements are and available solutions are not agreed yet. So with this project, we are looking to also set a certain set of guidelines, protocols, and best practices for implementing a consistent, secure, transferable, decentralized identity solution within the Cardano ecosystem as well. And then the last one, which is the main project that we're here, the main reason why I'm here is the launching Landano on the Cardano mainnet. So we have already done our test on the testnet with our 2 pilot projects. Now we want to scale up to the mainnet so that people can actually begin to use the platform and experience the impact that we are talking about. So we need your support so that we can move whatever it is that we have done so far on the testnet onto the mainnet so that you can also begin to or get to enjoy. So thank you very much once again for listening to listening to my presentation. And I do hope and believe that you support us and then you vote for us as well in Fund 11. Thank you very much.
Okay, Nana Safo, thank you very much for this presentation. This
Thank you.
was is solving a lot of issues that we have in Africa when it comes to our land registration and taking ownership of our property. So personally, I will also support this project, and you have my vote. Please, do anybody have question for Nana Safo from the Landano project? I'm sure there's no questions. So Nana Safo, if you can share some of your proposal links to the group, and then we will, we can read it and get back to you. So we have Bernard here. Bernard, if you can also take over, and you have 10 minutes to do your presentation. So you can share your screen. Then after that, I think Mustafa said he's back. So after you, then Mustafa will also present his
Yeah,
proposal.
Danny, I'm back. So
Okay,
Thank
thank you.
Am I able to share my screen?
Yes, you should be able to share your screen.
That would be awesome.
Should we? Okay, that's fine.
Right. Greetings, everybody. I would like to say thank you for this opportunity from CATH, which you have provided us so that we can know
I think you
which of
are sharing our meeting back to us. If you can switch the tab.
this one here. You can see
Yes,
this side.
perfect.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Okay, what I will present to you is the Cardano Africa Live proposal. If you go to our website, cardanoafrica.live, this link is the one that when you click, it just takes you to what I'm sharing now. We started in 2022 onboarding tertiary youth. And then from there, we decided, no, it mustn't be a 1 day, 2nd day thing, but let's make it a long term to grow Cardano in Africa. So the proposal that I would like to present to you is this one here. Let me just click it here. Cardano-based work integrated learning and internship for tertiary students or graduates. Let me just play so that you can see over the past 2 years what we have achieved in Johannesburg. Then you will appreciate why we want to expand on this effort that we have in growing Cardano. So I'll quickly start here.
Bernard, we can't hear the sound. If you can stop sharing the screen and start again, but when you are starting, look at the lower left corner of your screen. You see something like share sound. Then you tick that box for us so that your computer sound will be shared. So share again, choose the tab you want to share, then look at the left, lower left, you see this share sound, then you select that one.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Let me know.
27 Richfield.
Yes, we can hear you now. We can hear the sound.
Now.
Yes.
All right, sorry for that.
We hope you will enjoy, learn, and consider us in future. Let's start. 1. Team. The key individuals for the event include Nana, Kalo, Richmond, Anushka, Silawi, Bernard, Daniel, Ubio, Tefo, and over 27 Richfield tertiary students. 2. Aim. The primary objectives of the event were community growth, self-sustainability, and the reduction of unemployment. 3. Objectives. The objectives of the event were multifold. Firstly, to align with other Cardano cities in hosting the annual summit. Secondly, to provide a platform for IT tertiary students to showcase their web applications. Thirdly, the summit aimed to explore additional income opportunities. It also sought to educate attendees on Cardano's decentralized governance CIP 1694, introduce the usage of coin stability, stablecoins $DJED/USDC/USDT, to mitigate ADA volatility, and disseminate information about Atala Prism, digital identity. Lastly, the event aimed to foster unity among attendees and provide a valuable social and networking opportunity. 4. Background: Cardano Summits are pivotal community events that evaluate past achievements and lay the foundation for future endeavors. Recognizing that success and challenges are integral to any journey, retrospective activities play a vital role in building and fortifying community structures. The Johannesburg event holds particular significance as it celebrates WIM's 5 years, Cardano Africa Live's first anniversary, and the Cardano Global 2023 events that culminated in the Dubai Summit. In South
Mr.
Africa
Bernard,
and
you
across
have
Africa,
limited time.
livelihoods are challenged by high
All right.
unemployment and a
Would
steep
you
cost
like
of
to
living.
share this video with us so that you can go ahead with your presentation?
All right. Thanks. Let me share the document with everybody. And then the link is also on this document. Did you manage to get the document? There it is uploading. All right. What I have just shown you here is the summit for 2023. And unfortunately, Johannesburg last year was left out when other cities were selected. But however, we managed to pull our resources together and to repeat this event to grow Cardano, because we've got communities here which are really with Cardano, and we want consistency, we want continuity, and we want also to embody new students. We have partnered with 4 high schools, we have partnered with 1 university, Richfield. A lot of these tertiary students are graduates, you see, from Richfield, because we have got that relationship where Cardano and Richfield, we work together with their students. Right, on this proposal, we are requesting for support to do the following. Number 1, all our achievements for these past 2 years, with a number of students who have gone over 100, we have achieved them using a 1-room office in Johannesburg. And number 2, our resources, we have never been funded specifically for this Cardano Africa Live. But however, from the love of Cardano and from the love of growing our communities within Cardano, we pull out the resources all the way from whatever we have, and we hold our events and run everything the way we do. So we'd like to procure some equipment, probably expand that office, because currently now our if you go to the website that I have given you on this, you are going to see every day we have got different groups. Even today, I had another group. Monday, I'm going to have another group. Why? Because I don't want per day to have more than 5, because that office cannot accommodate more than that. So that is the expansion that we need and the resources. And number 2, we want also to collaborate with some other expert Cardano people like Nana, like Daniel, to also come and assist to grow these community members that we have. One of the biggest issues we have is unemployment. And because of that, these people need to be incentivized on these activities that they are doing. And number 2, these activities must bring in income for them and for us also, to eliminate dependencies. So this is the project that I am presenting to you. It's not the only project. There are 2 more others that are on that one. Your support is highly appreciated and thanked in advance. We have received support for this event thanks to CAT, Cardano, this Cardano Africa Townhall. They are the only ones out of the entire community of Cardano who sacrificed something for us. So we really appreciate that. And we are always supporting, voting for your project, supporting for all these past 2 years. And we are going to still carry on doing that. But if you do come to our help also and support us, we will really appreciate. Thank you so much. If you've got any question, but if you go to that document that I've put there and you click, you go to Cardano Africa Live, you will get a larger picture of what we do. We do a lot of things. I hope so. If you've got any question, any help you need, I give this to you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Mr. Bernard, thank you very much. We have been following your progress for quite some time now, and we know the impact that you are having in South Africa, and we believe in your goals too. That is why we came to your head to support you so that you
Thank
keep
you.
the zeal going. Yes, and we are glad that we're able to support you to host the Cardano Summit 2023, and that is not going to be the only support we are going to give you. In as
Awesome.
we are planning on having another program which we discussed with you last year. We'll be having it somewhere in March. To also, we are going to fund you to host some of the programs. So our aim is to like help what promote the Cardano blockchain technology in any way or form. So thank you very much for what you are doing, and you also have our support. You have our
Thank
vote,
you
and
so much.
we are going to vote for you. I don't know if somebody have question for Mr. Bernard. Nanasa, do you have question for?
Before I go, I would like also to thank Nzola.
Mhm.
He donated 4
Okay.
boxes, a box locale to our 4 high schools.
Oh,
And
great.
I've already sent the message. They are so excited. And they sent me the results with very good marks. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Bernard, thank you for letting us know. We would like to, if not our next meeting, the next 2 meetings, we would like you to come and talk about it, how your people are experiencing the internet in the box that meeting Zulu gave you. If you can also record some of the practical sessions for us to present
Yeah,
to the main town hall,
definitely.
will be very, yes. So we'll get back to you on this. So Mustafa, please, if you are ready, we are also ready to listen to your beautiful proposal that you have for Fund 11.
Hello.
Hi, Mustafa.
Hi, Daniel. Good evening.
Good evening, Mustafa.
Good evening.
And good evening, Anasafo. Good evening, Bernard. Good evening, Mr.
Good evening.
Nzolantima, right? Have I got the name pronunciation right? Yeah, thank you very much, Bernard. I think you just ended your presentation. That was insightful. I'm happy to be here. My name is Mohammed Mustafa Yakubu, and I'm from Ghana, and I'm also a Cardano ambassador for Ghana. I've been on Cardano ecosystem since 2021, and I'm happy to be here to present to you some of the ideas that we intend to execute if gotten the opportunity. So let me just see if I can share my screen so that okay, I think I have something here. Can you confirm if you can see my screen, please? Are you able to see my
Yes.
screen, please?
Yes, your screen is visible, please.
Yeah. Good, thank you very much. So just want to give you a recap of what basically that we are doing. So as I said, I represent the Cardano Ghana community, and our activities or projects so far has been we've hosted about 20 plus Cardano meetups since September 2021. And myself, together with my team, have also been co-hosting the Cardano Summits, which is the annual Cardano Summits for 2021, 2022, and the 2023 editions in Kumasi, Ghana. We've also created and managed a 200 plus Cardano Ghana community, which consists of a very enthusiastic community that are willing to participate in Cardano and of course Project Catalyst. We've onboarded 20 plus participants into Project Catalyst, and they are playing several roles such as proposers, proposal reviewers, milestone reviewers, etc. And we also participate in the Cardano Ambassador Program, myself and some other persons from Ghana called Jeremiah, as well as Daniel himself is also a Cardano Ambassador, and we are doing a lot of activities in terms of driving Cardano adoption in Ghana. And we've also been funded and executed projects in Fund 9. Fund 9 project was called Catalyst Campus Stream. And we've also been, in fact, the Cardano Ghana community was a project that got funded in Fund 10. And the aim was to start a very resilient community in Ghana that will be dedicated to the advocacy for Cardano ecosystem. So basically, that's what we do at as a community in Ghana here. So the next slides will just show you some of the snapshots of our activities. As you can see, yes, so this is a picture of one of our activities that we do executed in some of our projects. This was a Catalyst campus train. We hosted Catalyst on Cardano sessions in one of the campuses in Ghana here. And the aim was to educate and develop the mindsets of tertiary students that are passionate about blockchain technology, digital technology, as well as entrepreneurship, to learn about the various ways they can participate in Cardano Project Catalyst in order to leverage the treasury for them to fund their startups. So this is also a picture of one of our activities. This was at the University of Energy and Natural Resources in Doma Hinkro in the Bono region. This is also a session of our Catalyst Campus Train projects. This was in Tamale, and we had about 50 participants that came to learn about Cardano Project Catalyst. So all these people have been on board and into the Cardano Ghana community, and of course, we are very proud for these successes. So in Fund 11, the title of our proposal is to sustaining the impact of the Cardano Ghana community. And I'm very happy to present this to you and just to give you some brief details about the proposal, and of course share the link to you so that you can peruse the full details of the proposal. The problem is that there's limited resources, and that hinders Cardano's growth in Ghana. So our community is expanding to be able to overcome this barrier and drive Cardano adoption through meetups, content creation, equations, and collaboration. Because we've realized that resources and finances has been a major challenge in terms of sustaining activities. So the proposal is to seek funding to sustain Cardano Ghana community activities in order to foster widespread Cardano adoption in Ghana and to also advance our goals of educating, incubation, and collaborating in collaborations in order to grow Cardano in Ghana. So I'm trying to go to the next slide. Yes, so we have 4 basic milestones for project outcomes. So the first milestone is to host intensive Cardano meetups across the country to educate and onboard at least 100 people, which will consist of newbies, startups, enthusiasts into the Cardano and Project Catalyst communities. And second milestone will be to produce and share content on Cardano and Project Catalyst. And we aim to work closely with the Cardano Foundation in order to leverage some of the resources in the Cardano Academy so that we can produce some educational materials to be able to share with our participants and share with newbies, as well as even the web developers that wants to learn about the Cardano ecosystem. So the tutorials will be on Project Catalyst, either wallet creation, building on Cardano, that is dApps, and this will drive inclusiveness, mass adoption, and innovation. And the third milestone is to engage with our Cardano local community, which is in Ghana here. So we want to throw a challenge to our community members to come up with some impactful ideas so that we can at least select and nurture 3 community projects locally for them to implement their ideas. And this will empower the communities, in the form of decentralization. This will promote innovation within our own community and not just possibly relying on Project Catalyst or some other source of funding, but ourselves locally will be able to raise some funds from this project and then empower 3 local projects from our community. Then the final milestone is to prepare and submit a comprehensive project report, as well as close out videos for the community. And this will help drive Cardano adoption, enhancing community growth and innovation. So these are the 4 basic milestones that these projects will aim to produce. So these are the timelines. Expected start is April 2024, and it's expected to end around July 2023, because we are looking at a 4-month project duration, and the budget is requesting for 50K. The location is precisely going to be in Ghana, but I think that when funded, in drafting our milestone statement, we'll be able to do some needs assessment and feasibility studies to know where we can, focus our attention and efforts on to be able to execute the projects. This is my team. We are 4 basically, and sorry, 5. Myself, I'm the one in the middle. As you can see, it's on the middle one, Mustafa. By me on the left is Sedu in the pool high. He's a graphic designer and the technical director. And the one on the extreme left is Osman. He is our secretary, organizing secretary, who always ensures that he makes some rounds to be able to, take data, save our registration decks to check in participants at the events. And the one next to me on the right is Alasan Sanunu Zakaria. Basically, he's in charge of supporting the registrations of participants as well as verifying registrations at our programs. And the one at the extreme right is Alasan Adam. He's our organizer in logistics. Basically, he ensures that he goes around to mobilize logistics like snacks, lunch, t-shirts, and all that. And he does this through using carriages and some other vehicles to be able to support us. So this is my team, and these people are very enthusiastic and young leaders that aims to, also grow and of course contribute to community development. 3 of them are still in school. They are in tertiary student leaders, and they are taking leadership in student government. And that alone give us that chance to be able to work with universities, collaborate with them in order to educate the students. So thank you very much for the audience, and the full proposal can be perused on the IdeaScale link. You can check that, but I'll try to put it on the chat so that you'll be able to check out. So that's the link with the proposal. I just posted it, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity. Thank you to Daniel, and thanks to the Catalyst Africa Townhall team for this opportunity for us to at least showcase our ideas and showcase what we intend to do for the Cardano community. Thank you very much for the audience.
Yes, Mustafa, thank you very much. You are one of the few, the Cardano community advocates that I've known over the years, and in fact, your work is encouraging. Like, it's one of the few people. Those of you that doesn't know, he's one of the few people who can gather about close to 100 students and educate them on Cardano blockchain technology, wallet creation, and all sorts of things. That's mind blowing because mobilizing people, mobilizing students at this digital age, mobilizing people in the physical structure is a challenge, but he'll be able to do those things, and we appreciate him. Unfortunately, Mustafa have not been attending our town halls, and we want to use this opportunity to officially invite him. Mustafa, please, we appreciate you what you are doing, and please start joining our town hall. And we like what you are doing. We like your resources. We like your intellectual property. You have the you know what I mean. You understand the concept, and
I appreciate.
Having you, Bernard Mizenzola, joining the African Town Hall, like we can, irrespective, like although we are doing our individual works in the communities, we can also come together. And I appreciate you, and you have my support on your project. I don't have any question for your proposal because you were able to explain everything for us clearly. You have a great team supporting you, and you have a track record, so no doubt, and you have my vote on this. I don't know if someone have any question for Mustafa.
Thank you for the kind words, Daniel.
It's very impressive. Very impressive. At least it is teaching me also a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sir Bernard. Thanks for the opportunity.
Okay.
I think the people of Africa need a lot of education about Cardano. Many people don't know. I mean, cryptocurrency in general. So what you're doing as an ambassador is really appreciated. That's good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And Mustafa, could you touch on a time frame a little bit more, because it looks like what you had in your slide was I think I saw July 2023 as end date. So if you could.
Sorry. Please, that was an oversight, honestly. We are in
Anticipating
2024,
it's
so
supposed to be July 2025, right?
2024, please. July 2024.
Okay,
That's an
okay.
oversight.
All right, sure.
Yeah, thanks for that, Nana sir. I'll correct it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. I think my Kaiser still works. So, well, I can edit from here.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll
So,
change it.
so that's
Okay.
great. So what we are going to do is that we are going to feature all these proposals, all your project proposals and the impact. We are going to share it on all our social media impact. We make sure that we give you the spotlight, so that we have about 55 community members from Discord, Twitter, and Telegram, and we are going to advocate for your project to get funded. Not because it's an African-based project, but because you are impacting lives in you have a project that is very meaningful, and I support whatever you are bringing on board too. Thank you very much. We have Jean Bosco. Jean Bosco, can you say hello to us? I just noticed you are with us. Your microphone is not connected. The microphone is not connected. So, okay. So that is it. The recording will be ready within the week. We share it on all our platforms. Currently, we are working on our website. It's about 95% done. And, on our next meeting, we will launch it for you. So thank you very much, Mustafa, Bernard, Nana Safo, Nzula, and the rest of the presenters who have left. We appreciate you. The other breakout room is still ongoing. So if you have time, you can also go there to listen to what they are sharing. And thank you very much for joining today's Catalyst African Town Hall. We appreciate you. Bon au revoir.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.